What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a blitz that a lot of pro players have started using, and it's going to be in the Green Bay defense, and it's going to be 2-3-6 Will. Now, some may say, hey, what about 2-3-6 Sam? Well, the thing is, 2-3-6 Sam isn't nearly as effective as 2-3-6 Will. It has the same personnel for the most part, but the angles that you're going to get and just the sheds that you're going to get just are not as good. So 2-3-6 Will is the play, or the defense. DB Fire 2 is the play. A lot of people may think, hey, that looks like a dollar version of the DB Fire 2 press. It's pretty similar, but again, the angle is going to be slightly different. So we're going to go ahead and go into a Max Pro gun bunch. So the setup for this blitz is you want to go ahead and blitz all linebackers. Now I'm going to go ahead and click A so the CPU doesn't snap the ball on us. And this is what it's looking like so far. Next, bring both corners in so they're auto-contained. Sometimes this guy you need to move in just a little bit closer. You can go ahead and keep it contained real fast. And let's see what it looks like. So now we've got it almost all the way set up. The final part of the puzzle is you want to go ahead and slant your D-line to the outside. Now against gun bunch, here's the thing with gun bunch. This guy is going to match that deep post vertically, so you don't really have to worry about it all too much. You can go ahead and use the weak side deep half and just take away anything over the middle of the field. This is your assignment. Deep, you don't really have to worry about as long as they don't have the running back on a little wheel route. If they do, the blitz is getting through anyways. So let's go ahead and let him snap this ball. Again, this is going to be different because it's going against the CPU. You can see that time our linebacker, or our corner kind of gets picked up. If you're going against a real player, it's going to be different. If I had two controllers, it'd be a lot different as well. Unfortunately, on PlayStation and the way that I'm recording right now, I've only got one controller as I don't use PlayStation enough to think about buying a second controller. But this is a pretty easy blitz to set up. Again, yes, I know because I'm going against CPU, it's going to be different if you're going against a real user. I was just practicing this yesterday on Xbox when my computer was working fine. Now my computer doesn't work. It was working just fine. Again, because it's both players are on all pro. This one I don't have a clue what the CPU is on. They're probably on pro. Maybe a rookie even. Who actually knows? But this is a very simple blitz. If you notice that they are constantly picking it up, what you can do is actually bring your user down here and just engage with one of the offensive linemen. And in a sense, you're kind of sending an engage 8, but not really. You're going to be backing off as soon as you can. So bang, right there you can see middle of the field is ours, and we're going to be getting people to come through. Now, I will say this is going to be a lot more effective when you're in MUT, when you have high-speed players, high block shed, just overall better teams. Regs, it's going to be fairly difficult to get this off as people are generally slower. The team that I'd probably recommend for this is more than likely going to be the Vikings because they have fast middle linebackers, or at least fast linebackers in general, or some of the fastest, to be able to get in the backfield quick enough to make a play on the quarterback. Now, as far as corners are concerned, again, speed, speed, speed. You need somebody that is just high speed and with some decent tackling for a defensive back. Now, given these are defensive backs, so they're really not known for tackling in general, like a linebacker, like some safeties, like a defensive lineman. But nonetheless, somebody with a high-ish, like 80 tackle and some good speed to be able to get into the quarterback quickly. So again, we'll do the setup real quick one more time. So it's press, blitz all linebackers, slant D-line outside, move this guy in. You may need to move that guy in a little bit more. Keep it contained. I don't know why he does that angle sometimes. It's kind of stupid. But then right here, bang, this is against the max protects. If you notice they are max protecting, again, bring this guy down. And this will work better in MUT because of speed. Players is just better. Everything's just better in MUT. It's right there. Ooh, we almost get a pick right there. Through a little bit of Stevie. And you can see tire kill, breaking tackles like it's absolutely nothing. But nonetheless, that's going to be a really simple way that you can get the blitz to come through. Again, if you were going against a regular person on All Pro or All Madden even, by just blitzing the house, it's going to be very difficult to pick up. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch sides of the ball. Okay, no we're not. Come on. Throw it. There we go. We're going to go ahead and switch sides of the ball. I'm going to explain the way that I'd go about picking this up constantly. Remember that this is, who knows what the CPU is, and so it's kind of something you gotta keep in mind. So it's going to take time out real fast. We're going to go ahead and re-choose the play. DB Fire 2 against the gun bunch. Where is it? Gun bunch wide receiver post. I almost said mesh post. I don't know why. But again, big dime 2-3-6 Will, not Sam. DB Fire 2. So Defense, you just kind of have to imagine that they're going to blitz everybody, bring in people to contains. The way that I found best is first you have to go and max protect. Next, you want to go ahead and ID this slot corner. And again, using your imagination, we're just going to think, I'm going to use the microfast to kind of highlight some people, that this guy and this guy, these two middle linebackers are going to be coming in on a blitz because, well, that's how you set this up. Now, here's what's going to happen. The linemen are going to shift towards this slot corner, and in turn, one of these two guys are going to come in free. This is where your running back comes in handy, where a triangle, or whoever your running back may be, is going to be very crucial in this situation because he will either go for a cut block or just try and regularly block a linebacker. Your tight end, on the other hand, generally will try and double team this guy or go one-on-one with the corner, and since it's a corner, most tight ends can block him for a long enough time to make a read. But again, this is how you're going to block this blitz. You have to go max protect, ID this guy, and then just work your pocket. Realistically, what you're going to be looking for is the linebacker right here to come through this left side A gap. And so just kind of work your way around the pockets where you can get the running back to pick him up. This is going to be all about pocket presence. So you kind of want to work around like that. You can see that time the running back has to pick him up. So bang. If it was a 7-man rush, it'd be slightly different. But we're going to be thinking that the linebacker is going to be coming through, clean that little gap that opened up. And the running back, in turn is going to pick him up instead. So this is how you're going to go about setting this blitz up. This is how you're going to go ahead and block it out of gun bunch. Some formations are better than others. Tight offset, tight end, you're not going to be able to block this blitz, I can guarantee you. Even if you try and motion over, tight offset is just not that good at blocking. One final note of this blitz, this is a blitz that you do want to just hold on to. This isn't something that you can just go about spamming again and again, especially on those short down situations because it is pretty easy to make a read. As far as defense is concerned, you probably want to have lurk on one of the safeties, whichever safety you may use, so you can just rotate him throughout. High speed linebackers, high speed corners, some good man coverage / zone coverage corners for the soft squats when they do match, especially the one with Sammy Watkins. And that's how you're going to go about running this defense fairly easily. Again, this is for those long down situations, and this is how you're going to go about picking it up. You just want to max protect, ID this guy, and kind of work yourself around in the pocket, imagining like that linebacker just come through. You kind of work yourself towards that way, but right there, our offensive line just kind of dumbs out. So that's going to take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, get in the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.